Here are some almost daily thoughts from my brain. So I've been thinking a lot lately, and maybe I'll do a podcast episode on this. You know, I always say that. But a lot of the times we, especially on social media, well, only on social media, we do things for likes and comments and engagement. And we tend to only go toward things that other people are gravitating toward. You know what I mean? To us in our heads, it makes sense. Like, especially if you're an influencer. Oh, this posted extra well when I did XYZ, but then when I did this one, which I really had fun doing this one, it didn't do as well as far as likes and engagement or whatever. So I'm going to keep doing this. And a lot of the times as influencers or people on social media, we put ourselves in boxes that we don't necessarily want to be in, because we're not posting the things that we want to post because we're following the likes and the engagement. And you guys know, I'm not about that life. But at the same time, I've fallen prey and victim to paying attention to the likes and paying attention to the engagement and the views, the viewership on TikTok. And oh my God, I have to post it this time because at this time, that's when the algorithm is at the most whatever for my demographic or whatever the fucking case may be. You know what I mean? And it's hard sometimes to get yourself out of that mind state. It's hard sometimes to not judge your worth or the worth of your content and what you're saying by the number of likes and engagement. You know what I mean? And we're all human, and we all fall victim to this, including myself. But I think, and maybe I'm just making this video as a future memo to my future self, when I get sucked down the rabbit hole of worrying about likes and engagement and this and that, watching this video back and telling myself, hey, it's not about that. It's about what you love to do the most. If you love making videos, fucking stirring iced tea because you like the sound that the ice makes when it hits the sides of the cups, but nobody else understands why you like making videos like that, and so they don't like and they don't comment or whatever, continue to do that. Do what makes you happy. Do what sets your soul on fire, regardless of what other people think. You know, if Steve Jobs listened to what other people thought, he would have never created Apple. People told him he was crazy. People told him he'd never amount to anything. He quit school. He quit everything that he knew to do what he loved in his garage, is where it started. And at first he had no backing. He had no support, even from his parents. He had no anything. But he loved what he was doing. And that was all that mattered. And he created, you're probably watching this video on an iPhone or an iPad. Most of you, most people out there, 90% I want to say, are Apple users. Me, I'm recording this on an iPhone. Had it not been for Steve Jobs, you wouldn't have iPhones or iPads. Had he listened to what everybody else was saying and just stuck with what everybody else wanted him to do, you wouldn't be holding the phone, most likely, that you're holding right now. So the moral of the story, and I'm not trying to make this too long, but the moral of the story is do what you love. Whether that's social media, I mean, I'm talking about social media in general, or social media specifically. Do what you love. Create the content that you love. Create the art that you want to see, that you want to make, that makes you happy. You know what I mean? Don't do what people want you to do just because it brings you the views. You're basically selling your soul that way. Do what you love. In life in general, do what you love and fuck what anybody else says. Fuck what people have to say. Fuck the haters. Fuck the naysayers. Fuck the people who don't understand. There are always going to be people out there who don't understand. But as long as you understand and as long as you're happy doing it, that's all that matters. So It's my little tidbit for the day. I've spoken for 5 minutes. I gotta go food shopping now. So I just wanted to say that before I went into the store. I love you all. Remember that. Do what you love. Don't drown out the outside noise. At the end of the day, the outside noise has nothing to do with what goes on in here, what goes on the inside. Do what makes you happy regardless of views or likes or followers. And that's that. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.